Oh, hello, my beautiful tubies, all of my nice, single, happy tubies, or the one who is hanging in there because they refuse to settle, just got out of a narcissistic relationship and refuse to get in another one. I am back here with you with my newfound friend and buddy, Coach Rod. I think I introduced you to him in my other video. I recommend that you go check out his channel because he has so many topics that prove to be helpful to a whole lot of women along with men. Now, we're going to talk about being single. Why am I still single is what he's going to discuss. Let's go into it.
That's right. Do you ever ask yourself this question? Why am I still single? Why am I still single? Um, and I just want to encourage the single women that have been single for a long time, because mainly, if you look at it, mostly women are the ones that be single and be single for a long time.
And you know why that is? Because women are not, they take time to heal. You ever notice how when men get out of relationships, they try to hurry up and jump back into something else without even healing? They bring all that baggage into the new relationship. I don't care whether it's with a hoe off the street that they pull up off the street. They just can't seem to be by themselves. I'm not saying all men are like that, but majority of the males that I know, they can't do without a woman. Women, we're pretty okay. We're pretty good without a man. I mean, really. You got to keep in mind, we don't want a boy. We do not want a boy. Like Coach Rod said, boy, B-O-Y. That means burden on you. We're looking for a man. Meet all needs. M-A-N, meet all needs. That's what a man is. That's why you see a lot of women who are single. Women don't have to be single if they don't want to. I know a lot of women who have been thirsty. They go to the YMCA where there's men who are homeless. They go stand around the pantries. You could always go to a freaking, because all men that are in the YMCA are not in there because they're bums. Sometimes they fell on hard times. Sometimes their house burned down. There's numerous reasons. So if women are really, really desperate to go out there and get a man, that's not hard to do. But the reason why you see a lot of women that are single is because women refuse to dive back in to another abusive relationship yet again. No, no. Whereas men, they'll jump back into something because they like drama. A lot of drama. I don't understand why men can't seem to be on their own. I don't get that. But anyway, let's go back.
And sometimes, as a single woman, you may feel like don't nobody want you. You can't get a man or keep a man. Uh, you,
Women know that we could get a man, we could keep a man. All you have to do is put up with his abuse, pay most of the bills, let him eat up your food, keep him dressed well. Who can't keep a man? No, that's a boy, actually. You're right. A burden on you. Anybody can keep that. It's not that like he said, some women feel like they can't. Baby, please. We could keep a clown. We could definitely keep. Let's look at the acronyms for clown.
you feel like maybe God forsaken you. You've been waiting, and you just want to give up. Just want to give up. Let your guards down. You feel like lowering your standards because you want to be with a man. Um, I want you to understand that it's not that you can't get a man or keep a man. It's easy to get a man these days. It's easy to keep a man these days.
You see what I said? I rest my case. You're hearing it straight from a man. They're easy to get. But just because it's not what you can get, it's what you could keep, or it's what you want to keep. Easy for a woman to get a man and keep a man. I could go out here right now and bring two or three. I could have five. I had three that was dating at one time. I'm down to one right now. And that's because he's the only one who's measuring up so far. But when it comes to going out there and meeting men, honey, or bringing a man home, feeding him, clothing him, letting him lay up on you for free, lacing his pockets with money, buying him big old computers and laptops and buying him this. And I mean, come on. But like we said, that's not a man, honey. That's a boy. Because a real man, he's not comfortable taking money from women. That's not a man.
All you gotta do is open up your legs, and you can get and keep a man. But guess what? You're never gonna be happy because you are not gonna keep the right man. You're not gonna get the right man. You gotta understand that. So don't feel like you single because you can't get nobody. Don't nobody want you. You're not attractive. That is not the reason why you're single. I want you to understand that sometimes you go on social media and you see your friends posting up with their boo, on holidays, Valentine's Day, and you think that everything is peaches and cream. But I want you to understand that 6 out of every 10 couples are not happy whether they are married or in a relationship.
I say 7 out of 10 because I go to a women's group on Monday nights, and you have got to hear the women. Oh my God. Every last woman who's in a relationship, they are miserable. Miserable. A lot of these women have these partners that, well, I say partners, they're supposed to be your partner, and they say that they're lonely. They're still constantly lonely. They talk about all the abuse they take, all the cheating that this person has done. You know, each woman in the group, they talk about what has been bothering them through the week. We meet every Monday, and you have to hear the stories. And let's think about us, for example. I was with my narc for 11 years. That was not happiness. I wasn't happy with him. Everything that shines is not gold. Everything that's a smiley or giggly, that's a front. Let's think about how long you've been with your narc and how many years you were miserable. But yet, when you went out in public and when you paraded around people, you put on that facade. Most of these marriages and these people living with someone, they are miserable.
So everybody you see that got a man that posting up with their boo, 6 out of every 10 couples are not happy. 6 out of every 10 couples got infidelity going on, cheating going on in the relationship. 6 out of every 10 couples dealing with verbal and physically abuse. And at least you can lay your head down at night as a single woman in peace, knowing that ain't nobody cheating on you, knowing that ain't nobody beating you upside your head, call you all type of names. You gonna lay your head down at peace.
Isn't that true? You don't have to worry about, oh my God, I wonder if this character gave me an STD. Oh my goodness, I can't hardly sleep because it's 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning and he's not home yet or she's not home yet. You don't have to worry about somebody beating you upside your head, punching holes all in the wall, punching closets all off the place. Got your kids pulling knives out. Everybody's out in the street fighting. I mean, come on, drama. You have peace. That's the definition of success. You are now successful.
Knowing that I'm single and I'm happy. And once you realize that happiness don't come from a man or a woman, happiness come from within and it comes from God. And whenever you put all your focus on a man, and a man, you need a man to be happy, you're gonna keep end up selling and making the same mistake over and over again. This is an old saying that old folk used to always say, baby, it's better to have a piece of a man and not having a man at all. That
How many times have you heard that? I'd rather have a piece of a man than no man at all. But notice how you say a piece. That means you're never going to have any peace. You're not going to have any peace in your life if you have a piece of a man. That ain't even a man, first of all. Give me a break.
that is the most stupidest thing I ever heard.
Me too.
It don't make no sense to have a piece of a man. And that's a sign of a woman that's settling. And whenever you settle for a man, you are risking yourself to be hurt, to be cheated on, to be physically and verbally abused. And it could cost you your life settling because you want a piece of a man. A piece of a man will never make you happy.
It's true.
You got to understand that. And the reason why you're single, one of the reasons why you're single, there are different reasons. But I'm going to give you several reasons why you're single. Several reasons why you're single is one is because You outnumber. According to the statistics, there are 8 women to 1 man.
I don't know if I agree with that one because when I looked up the statistics and the census, they say that for every 100 women that are born, there's 107 boys. For 100 girls that are born, there's 107 boys. So that's more men, boys growing to men than women. So you have to really look at the updated census. I don't know how far back he is going, but the latest census and the latest surveys show that it's just that I guess the location that you're in, but you have to spread it out because there's definitely for every 100 females there's 107 males. And just because, let's just imagine if there was 8 women for 1 man, what, half of them are crazy. Some of them are just like gay, probably lesbian or whatever, you know. But anyway, let's go back.
And those 1 men, a large percentage of those men are living a homosexual lifestyle. They're in prison. They are not good men. They're not faithful. They're not loyal.
It's like I told you, he's right. They're not faithful. Half of them are gay. Let me tell you, and not to be offended to, not to try to degrade the black men out here, but I'm telling you straight up, 85% of these black men are on the down low. Listen to somebody who knows. Listen to me, a girl who have some gay friends. I have dealt with some gay friends, Bobby, Tony, Tank, Frankie, and the things that they tell me is unbelievable. You got 85% of these black men out here that are straight up on the down low. Straight up.
So that as a single woman living in the time that we living in, when you want a good man, when you know your worth, you're going to have to be single for a long time and be patient until that good man find you. Good men out there. Don't get me wrong. There's some good men out there.
There's a lot of good men out there, and I have seen them and I have met them. I see them every Sunday when I go to my Christian meeting. I see good men who I work with. Well, you can't really say because I'm not behind closed doors. But from the way it appears, these seem to be some pretty good men. And then the person that I'm dealing with now, his name is Michael. And so far, he seems to be so nice. I'm just taking my time because I have got to pass 18 months before I even think to bring him out anywhere to meet anyone, my family or whatever. I have got to make sure this character pass 18 months.
But we're living in a time now, good men are hard to come by. They're hard to find.
Hello,
so
holla.
one of the reasons why you're single because, again, 8 women to 1 man, and a lot of percent of them men are in a homosexual lifestyle. They're in prison. Another reason why you're single because you're tired of settling. You know your worth.
Isn't it true? You refuse to settle. You're tired of settling for all these bums. I know I'm sick and tired of it. I'm tired of it. And then when you think about these men who come out of jail, I told you in one of my other videos, they come out of jail ready for somebody to take care of them because while they were in prison, they had their rent paid, they had their utilities paid, they were provided with clothes, 3 square meals a day, their shoes, their toothpaste, soap, and they were provided with everything. They didn't have to work for nothing. So when they come out here, of course they want to sit up here and lay up on a woman. That's why that's some of them, because some of them, they're not comfortable with that scene. But majority of them, they come out here, man, they don't want to hardly work. They come out of jail all buffed up, all muscled up. That's how I could tell half of them are straight out of jail. When I see them coming out all buffed up, I be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, keep it moving, brother. Not interested. Keep it moving. You looking for a freaking meal ticket and a mama.
It takes a strong woman to be single and go without a man. And when a person can be single for a long time, that tells me they love themselves.
Can't you give him a bravo for that? That's definitely deserved. When you see someone who's single for a long time, you could definitely, that's a person who really loves themselves. That's a person who refused to settle. That's a person to be admired. And when you look at the acronyms, like I said in another one of my videos, for strong, I have it right here written down on my paper, my darlings. Hold on. Hang on, babes. Hang on. Yeah. When I see women who are single, I say to myself, now that's a woman who's just, she's not going to sit up here and put up with no man abusing her. She's not. I'm not saying that when I see women who are married, that means that they're putting up with abuse. Not necessarily. Because you have some who have a really good husband, a decent man. But when you look at the acronyms for single, SINGLE, S stands for strong. I stands for independent. N stands for noble. G stands for glad or great. L stands for loyal. And E, excellence, elegance. That's single.
See, you can't expect nobody to love you if you don't love yourself.
Bravo.
But a person that with somebody that's cheating on them, and this go for marriage and relationship wise, with somebody that's cheating on them over and over again, dogging them out, don't respect them, don't cherish them, go out have another baby on them, and they still stay married to them.
You know how many times we've heard that one? I don't know if you saw that movie with Denzel Washington. I think it was, I forget the name of it, but it was a new movie where he was married to a wonderful wife. He had like one of the best wives on the planet. He went out there and cheated, made a baby with some other woman. Of course, that just totally hurt the wife. Did she leave? Nope, she stayed. Eventually, she ended up raising the other woman. She got killed or whatever, and she ended up raising the kid or what have you, whatever, And I'm totally uptight about things like that because that's why you can't hardly find any good men. Because every time women keep putting up with this, the message you're sending to your daughter, yeah, men are supposed to dog you, honey, and you're supposed to put up with it. My son, your boys out here, yeah, honey, don't worry about it. Yeah, you could cheat on her, you could beat on her, you could disrespect her, you could dog her. Yeah, that's right, she ain't going nowhere, sweetheart. So that's the message that you're sending. And women can't seem to wake up to understand that. You sit up here and talk about where you're supposed to work with your marriage. No, even the Bible says you're supposed to walk away when somebody sit up there and commit adultery. The Bible gives you your walking papers, even the Bible. Why is it that you think God said adultery, once that goes down, you free to go? Because even God knows that that person don't love you. They don't love you. Okay?
Then they say things like for better, for worse. That's not what for better, for worse means.
Thank you.
For better, for worse don't give a person the right to cheat on you and walk all over you and you still going to be there. See what I'm trying to say? So, that's why you're single, because you love yourself. You're strong enough to be single and to be patient and wait on God.
Thank you.
Till God send you a man.
That's right.
That you don't have to fight for, you don't have to work hard for. That's why you're single. In my book, a single woman stands for S, strong, I, independent, N, noble, G, goddess, L, loyal, and E, elegant. That's why you're single.
You see where I get all my wonderful thoughts? Isn't he amazing? Well, not like my Derek Jackson, but he's got it going on too. Even though he's totally countrified.
Look some of the words up if you don't know what they mean. So I'll tell my single ladies, man, keep your head up, stay strong, don't give in. I know it's not easy. But I know one thing I do know. God is smiling at you right now. He looking up, he looking down from heaven right now. You making God proud when you be single and wait on God. This Coach Rod, man, God bless.
Isn't that nice? Yes, he's a very nice man. You see how many men out there that are so nice? And they got their heads screwed on correctly? I tell you, babes, life is good. And sometimes being single, it's not easy. But guess what? As time goes on and you're used to living with yourself or you get yourself a roommate, it gets easier and easier and easier and easier. Because you have friends, you have meetup, you have different places to go. You have hobbies. You have freedom, just freedom. And it feels damn right good. I said I want to get married again, but I'm not so sure anymore. I'm having way too much fun being single. I really am. It's God, I don't know. And I'm not trying to discourage other people from getting married. I'm really not. But being single, sometimes it's a blessing. It really is a blessing. You always have a choice. I love you. Choose wisely. Bye for now, guys and gals.